backs and that the universe has our backs. And so that was my intention in creating this today. So I very much welcome you to have your own intention here today and your own affirmations, your resolve, whatever it is that you may be bringing into this space. But I very much invite you to just think about the different changes going on in your life and where grounding could really assist you and the things that help you individually as people ground. When we talk about that, it can mean so many things to so many people. And especially with the change of the seasons, finally being able to get outside and be grounded in nature again without the heat. It's gonna be so good. So that is my intention. And just a quick little story I'd love to share about that is, I used to live in Tucson, and when I was there's this beautiful place called Gates Pass where you can go and drive into the west and see the sunset over the mountains. It's the most beautiful place in the city. And when you turn around, you can see all of the city behind you. You see all the city lights and everything that comes up. You can see the mountains in the north and just all around, and it's so beautiful. And one day when I was there, it was end of monsoon, beginning of like kind of this actual time of year. And I saw the sunset, I turn around, I see a mountain to the north that looks like exactly like a volcano. Like there's all this red coming off of it. And I was like, that mountain's on fire. That's crazy. And so of course, initially my first thought is fear and just uncertainty and wondering what was going on. And if it was like a planned burn, if something had happened, and just being kind of stressed about it. So I leave. And I found out over time that what actually happened was there was lightning strike there. So it was a universe kind of coming in, but what it did was it was very controlled. It didn't spread. There was no danger to anybody and the wildlife. Everything was pretty much fine. And all it really did was clear out the brush that wasn't meant to be there. It cleared out an invasive species. It kind of cleared everything out on the forest floor that had no place there anymore, and that needed to make space for the new and for new things to grow and for new things to develop. And I feel like that's such a metaphor for our lives, especially going through times of change. It's kind of like the same thing as when we're in our homes and clearing out everything that we have so that we can make space for something new. Once we're pulling things out of our closet, and it's a mess at first, right? Like when we pull it out, there's a lot of emotion, a lot of things that go on, but we get rid of what we don't need. We can put everything back in its new place, and we can appreciate our new space and bring in maybe a few new things that are helpful to us. So I just feel like as we're transitioning through these different times of change with whatever it may be, whether it be business, whether it be seasonal, whether it be our jobs, people in our lives, whatever it is that we're going through, feeling that sense of grounding and coming back to that sense of nature has our back and nature can do it. It can light a whole forest on fire and keep it controlled and just know what needs to stay and know what needs to go. And we're capable of that too. The things that we do are reflective of our environment. So coming back to that space of grounding, I would just invite you, there's a journal in front of you. So if you would like to, feel free to take whatever color if you want to switch it up. And exhale. Gorgeous. Last one. Deep breath, sealing in your intention today in 3, 2, 1. Nice and deep. One deeper breath than you think you can take. And exhale. As you start to get settled, starting with your body, we'll do a very brief relaxation as we prepare for what's to come, starting at the crown of your head. Just let yourself feel softened in the crown of your head, moving down into your forehead, letting your eyebrows relax, and then down into your jaw, into your neck. If you feel your shoulders tightening up, maybe scrunching them up and releasing them down. Letting the floor hold you up, all the way down through your spine, your chest, your belly, and finally through your feet, maybe giving your fingers and toes one more final wiggle as you settle in. Try to take it and develop it into a short, positive statement. Can be as simple as, I am grounded. And once you have that in your mind, repeat it to yourself 3 times. We're now going to begin with the rotation of consciousness, rotating your awareness by taking a trip through different parts of your body. As quickly as possible, let the awareness go from part to part. If you find your mind wander, bring it back to the sound of my voice. Concentrate on the next part that you hear. Begin with your right hand thumb, your second finger, the third finger, the fourth finger, the fifth finger,